bizarre if you think about like the things that humans like do to get
fun.
away from discomfort.
Yes.
Like, because last night, like we did the Hot Ones challenge. It wasn't the exact same because we didn't have all the right hot sauces, but like Ty has a bunch. So we just like made do with what we had and like laid them all out in the order that he thought they would go in for
And I
like
was
the heat scale.
Pretty close.
But like none of them were really that hot until we got to like the final two, I'd say.
Yeah.
And the last one got all of us so good that like
We were all crying.
yeah,
We
Ty
were
was like
all
crying and sweating.
sweating.
I was like screaming. Like,
yeah, you were.
Jordy
You were
was like
very loud.
cussing. Like it was
Yeah.
just like, it's like, what do you do when you are in extreme discomfort?
Yeah, Jordy was just like rocking back and forth,
Yeah.
which was hysterical.
and like you can't sit still, but it's just like,
And I was just like sitting there like smiling, but also crying.
it's
and, like,
really
sweating.
just like funny to see. Like it seems like an interesting like social experiment.
Yeah.
Like just the ways that humans will like try to distract themselves or like get out of an uncomfortable situation.
And that's honestly like that's the appeal of the show Hot Ones, is because
It's just hilarious to see them
watching-
react.
Yeah, and because like I think we talked about it last night, but like people on press tours for like their movies or whatever, they're like kind of, you as a celebrity, you're kind of putting on a show a little bit to like talk about your movie or your show or whatever that's coming out. You're like on best behavior kind of to get people, you know, you're trying to win people over to go watch this thing that you made. And when you get on a show like Hot Ones, after it starts getting hot and you're in pain and you're still answering questions, like all form of production about yourself goes out the window because you're just trying to survive.
You're literally in fight or flight. Like,
And so seeing people like Will Ferrell or Gordon Ramsay or Pedro Pascal or Jenna
we need
Ortega,
to watch.
you know, like
Can
any
we
of those
just like
people.
watch some after this? I need to see more. The only
Yeah.
one I've really seen is Billy's, maybe one other person.
Post Malone, like watching
I really
Post
wanna watch
Malone's-
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay's great. He's done it a couple times. It's hilarious. At one point, they made him make an egg, like
I
a
need to
scrambled
see
egg
him
afterwards.
like break. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
he brings like a full bag of stuff to help him manage the pain. He like
Hilarious.
drinks a whole thing of Pepto-Bismol at some point.
oh god.
It's like off the rails. It's so funny. So great show. It's been going for like 10 years at this point, and it's genuinely like my favorite interview questions ever. And it's also highly entertaining.
I think my dad would love that show.
He would.
I don't think he knows about it. We should tell him.
We should
We should show it to him when we go there.
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny to watch it with him.
We'll find like,
We'd have to find somebody that he knows so that it's like funnier for him. Do they
Yep.
do any like what other celebrities have been on it that he would know?
and I said Will Ferrell.
He knows,
was on it.
he knows Will Ferrell.
It's fun because they do such a wide range. Like
They ever
they'll
done
do
anybody from Breaking Bad?
I don't know. Bryan
would know
Cranston
that.
might have been on it.
Or
I also could see Aaron Paul being on it,
Who's that?
which would have been, he plays Jesse on the show. Yeah, Breaking Bad would be a fun one. They do kind of everybody. Like you can be a musical artist, an actor. They have really anyone that's famous ends up on that show. Does he like Paul Rudd?
maybe. I don't know.
That's where
He knows who
the
that
audio
is.
for Paul Rudd, where he's like, "Look at us,
Hey,
Who would've
look at
thought?
us. Not me.
not me." That's from Hot Ones.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's hilarious because that's an iconic
it's
audio.
iconic.
That's
but
really
yeah,
funny.
it came from, it was Paul Rudd and Sean Evans saying that to each other.
That's
After they
hilarious.
finished their wings,
Wait, that's so
and
funny.
he eats like roasted cauliflower because he's like vegetarian or vegan
nice.
or something. It was very fun. So
Cool.
weird plug for Hot Ones.